In this video, we're gonna be looking at a AFK training spot, or as good as you can get in 04. I used it to get from 50 to 60 defense, so that's one of my goals knocked out. I'm probably gonna either woodcut or range next, not completely sure yet, but we'll see. Other progress since the last video, I made the steel plates I got mining in the money making video, bulked them, and if you're wondering where my cash is, I bought a rune scimitar and a rune axe, so that was like 160k for the scimitar and 90k for the axe. I don't think I would have bought them at that price, but I just felt like I have the money, so might as well. I also bought 10k feathers, and I'm probably gonna fish pretty soon. Maybe get like 60 fishing and then 68 after. I don't think there's really anything else going on. So let's get into the training method. I wish I knew about this spot earlier, but it was still pretty good with my stats. I would say you could go here with around 40 melees, because with 50 defense and rune armor, my inventory of salmon lasted me for like 1.5 hours usually, sometimes even longer. And the lower your strength is, the more you can AFK basically, since you kill the monsters slower. As far as I know, the only special requirement is a bronze med helm and an iron chain, and you can get them from Barbarian Village and Falador respectively. I'm not 100% sure if you have to do the quest or start the Black Knight's Fortress quest to enter, but I wouldn't think so. I have done it, so I couldn't test that. So as you can see on the video, what you want to do is put on the items, enter the fortress, then you can equip your normal gear. And once you go through the second door, you do the dialogue and you go in. You should run into the corner where I'm standing, because the area is single combat, and that way the knights won't lose interest in you. The way it works is that if two knights are in melee range, only one can hit and the other one will de-aggro and start roaming around the room. For this reason, once I run out of knights, and if there are 2 or more knights near the door, I usually kill 1 or 2 of them, so there aren't 2 knights waiting for me once I enter, making one of them de-aggro. Next we can go over the XP and loot. So basically I stayed here for around 8.5 hours total between 2 days, and that got me from 50 to 60 defense with an average of 20.3k XP per hour. It was even higher at some points, but it kinda lowered down after such a long period, and I surely wasn't as active as I could have been. So you could probably get like 21k if you AFK a little bit less. The GP per hour was also pretty decent, more than I expected from my earlier test of Black Knights, and we can check the loot here. All in all, I'd say the loot was pretty sweet actually. I can really use the steel bars, law runes, basically all of the runes are nice. The only thing probably not worth picking up was the mind runes, since I don't know if I just got extremely unlucky with them, maybe I missed some or they're just very rare. I haven't checked the loot table for this, but well, basically pick them up if you have the space. And I also got pretty lucky with gems. During the first few hours I got like 2 or 3 rubies, so that kind of carried my GP per hour for a long time. I could have also looted more items to sell, like steel maces and iron full helms, but I often didn't have enough space for them, and I didn't want to eat a food unless it was like a steel bar on the ground. Even those I probably didn't pick all of them up, AFK and all that. So all in all, this is a very nice training spot. I would come here if I was like combat 55 or something, and I could probably still do it myself until like 70 or 80 strength, but it gets worse and worse the more DPS you have basically. And I feel like this wasn't also the best GP per hour, and I kinda need cash right now. I think next I'm gonna do either fishing or woodcutting. I also have like 5k arrows in the bank, I think, so I could do some ranged, but I might stockpile them further. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching and subscribe if you want to or something. Yeah.